So you graduated boot camp. Congratulations. And then you finish A school. Good job, shipmate. And then you check into your very first command. And after 2 weeks or maybe a month, you'd be like, Sup guys, Dash here, and these are 5 tips on how to be successful in your first command or your first professional job. A brief history about myself. I checked into my first command as an E3, a seaman. And after 4 years, I transferred out as a petty officer second class, an E5, with 3 warfare designators, 2 flag letters of commendation, a flock, and 2 Navy and Marine Corps service medal. And back then, I still believed it wasn't enough. And these are the 5 tips I used to be successful in my first command. And as always, as a disclaimer, all of the views and comments I'm gonna provide to you guys right now are all my personal opinions and my personal views that actually work on me and might work on you. Tip number 1, don't forget where you came from. So many of us fall victims to this one. The reason why you joined the Navy, there's always that trigger point that actually invoke you to join the United States military. Just because when you first check into your command, the first few months, they're gonna make you clean the deck, empty the trash every day, shred paper, file, do the food run, and all the basic labor that is non-Navy related, and it already makes you feel that this is not what you sign up for. Well, guess what? This is the first few months of your career. Remember the time that you spent 8 weeks in boot camp and you thought to yourself, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna quit. But you didn't. You stayed, you studied, you sweat, you've done everything, and you finished and graduated boot camp. That's a huge accomplishment in your life. So please don't discourage yourself. And when I said don't forget where you came from, I didn't mean that you need to dwell in the past. The past is there to help you move forward. All you need to do is remind yourself why you joined the Navy and why you want to better yourself. Tip number 2, learn your job or your rate. A lot of junior sailors, especially when you first came into the command, they are highly motivated. And you notice that as soon as you check into the command, first thing they're gonna make you do is all the grunt work. This also happens in the civilian world. When you first check in, they're gonna make you do the grunt work for the first few months. It's because you don't know your rate yet and you don't know your job. A lot of people, especially junior sailors, when they first come in, they want to be part of a lot of different organizations, a lot of different collaterals. I don't mean that you don't need to take collaterals or you don't need to join a group. By all means, you can, but you cannot do them all. I noticed this in my previous deployment that I know a junior sailor who is a part of MWR, part of Junior Enlisted Association, JEA, CSAD, Navy Marine Corps Relief Society, PAO, physical fitness, a lot of other stuff that they actually do, and they don't even have enough time to learn their job. And this is great. This is great to actually network, to be productive in your command. But if you take multiple collaterals, you're not gonna have enough time to actually learn what the Navy is paid for you to do. It's because you've been taking a lot of different collaterals. Please, for the first few months, up to a year, learn your rate, learn your job, and be good at it. You need to be that person where they came to you and say, okay, this is the sailor that actually knows what he or she is doing. Tip number 3, motivate yourself. This is the most crucial part of your life. It's your first few years in the Navy or your first few years in your professional job. Yes, there are a lot of times where you thought to yourself, okay, I'm done with this, I quit, I just want to get out of the Navy. Motivate yourself. Find a reason why you want to stay in, and find a reason why you want to succeed in your life. Remember my first tip about don't forget where you came from? Well, think about it. Why did you join the Navy? It's because you want to see the world. Where you're in the military, you're in the Navy, you're gonna see the world no matter what happens. You want to get that tuition assistance, or you want to help your family members, or you just want to get away from your hometown. This is very important. Motivate yourself. Tip number 4, self-care. At the end of all the stress of your job, of what you do, plus the stress in the military and everything else that they actually make you do, you need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that you are mentally and physically prepared for this. There are different ways of doing self-care. It's either you're used to taking 4-hour naps or just walk around the park with your dog, clear out your mind. You need to do something that is not job related, or anything that actually gonna be stressful to you. And when I said do something different from your job, it's not that after you work, you go back home and do some college classes. Hey, by all means, if that is actually what is helping you out to get your mind away from everything that's going on, by all means, please do that. But I want you to actually relax and take care of yourself. For example, my self-care is to walk around or spend time with my wife and my dog Chico, or I play online games. And if you actually want to play with me, look me up. Add me up at Facebook Gaming at @USN Gaming and watch me stream live every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And there, you can actually ask me questions about military or how to motivate yourself, or just simply watch me stream live. I stream a lot of different online games and I provide tips to our future sailors who are interested in joining the Navy. And my final tip for this video is find a mentor. When you first check into a command, you'll see a lot of different type of sailors. Ones who are about to get out, and ones who actually want to stay in, or one who just want to simply do their job. To help you become successful, you need to find a mentor, someone to look forward to. And I don't mean that you can't use your family, your brothers, or somebody famous to become your mentor. I mean somebody in your jobs, somebody in your command, and ask them if they can mentor you. When I first checked into my command, I was blessed to have multiple leadership who took care of me and helped me be successful at what I do. There's always going to be someone who is willing to help, but all you need to do is ask. And in my personal experience, among all the mentors that I have, the most amazing mentor that I can remember right now is actually my wife. Even though she's not in the military, she's more militarized than a lot of people that I know. First of all, she's a GS, and she have done my job. And we can actually speak of my rates, my job's jargon without any problem. And she motivates me to push forward with my career. As a matter of fact, she's the reason why I actually did this YouTube channel. It's because she knows I love to talk to junior sailors. I love to motivate people about the Navy. And for all military spouses out there, hey, you may be the key for your service member success. So just a brief recap of what we talk about. Tip number 1, don't forget where you came from. Tip number 2, learn your job. Tip number 3, motivate yourself. Tip number 4, do a self-care. And tip number 5, find a mentor. So if you want to give a huge shout out to your mentor, don't forget to write their name in the comment section below. And if you're also looking for a mentor, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more motivational video or tips to how to be successful in your career, please hit the subscribe button. And I try to push out a content every week, every Wednesday afternoon. So please subscribe now, and thank you so much. Huya Navy.